We're going to do the first one of these three, the x here. So we're going to start off by labeling the sides. We always label the sides. So across from the 90, so across from the 90 degrees, this one here, this is known as the hypotenuse, HYP. Across from the angle, that's the opposite. Beside the angle here, so right here is the adjacent. Now we're going to circle the ones we're going to use again. So we're going to use the opposite. We're going to use the hypotenuse. We go to our three trig ratios. We're going to think opposite hypotenuse. Well, the first one, very first one, look at that sine. We go over here. We're going to write sine of theta. Sine of theta is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine of 62 is opposite. Let's see what the opposite is. 26. And the hypotenuse is x. Now again, now you have your choice. Either you do the one method or the other method at this point. So either you turn this into a decimal or you do the other method where you keep it as this. So I will turn this one into the decimal. I'm just going to do one method this time. So I'm going to go 62 sine, and it's 0.8829, 0.8829. So 0.8829 equals 26 over x. I'm going to put this one over 1 now and cross multiply. So we're going to cross multiply this way, and then we're going to crisscross. We're going to cross multiply. It wasn't the nicest there, but we're just going to multiply that and multiply that. So we're going to write 0.8829x equaling to 26. Just multiplied 1 times 26 is 26. Then divide by what's in front of the x, 0.8829. And we're going to divide this side by 0.8829. And we're going to get an answer here. So we're going to go 26 divided by 0.8829. And we get 29.4. So round to 29.4. Here's that extra step with all our steps where we have to do the extra divide. 29.4. We need to find the units here. So the units here, centimeters. Scroll down, 29.4 centimeters. Next question. Again, these all have every single step. The middle one, let's label the sides. Across from the 90, hip, hypotenuse. Across from the angle, opposite, nothing there, so we're not going to use it. Beside the angle, adjacent. Let's label the sides, or let's circle the sides that we're going to use. We're going to use this one. We're going to use this one. So we're going to use this and this. We're not going to use the opposite. We need adjacent and a hypotenuse. We go to our trig ratios. First one, no, it doesn't have adjacent. Next one, there it is. There it is, adjacent and hypotenuse. We're going to use cos. So go back here. We write cosine of theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, cosine of theta, so adjacent beside it. So let's see what an adjacent. So over here, adjacent is 24 and hypotenuse is z. So 24 over z. 24 over z. Oh, what's the angle? So cosine of the angle. Let's go back here. Cosine of 51. Okay. I'm not going to figure it out this time. I'm going to put it over 1. I'm going to crisscross here. Crisscross. So I'm going to get z cosine of 51 equaling to 24. If you do want to figure the cosine of 51, go for it. Then I'm going to divide by cosine of 51. Divide by cosine of 51. And now I'm going to go to my calculator. So I will go to this, I'm going to go to the better calculator. I find that's better. But you're going to go 24 divided by cosine 51. Close the bracket. and I get 38.1. So Z is 38.1. I got to scroll all the way back up to see the units, meters. 38.1. And does it look right? If that's 24, that looks a lot bigger. Makes sense. 38.1 meters. Okay, all my questions are usually drawn on a program and they're to scale. Very rarely are they not to scale. Next question. The last one. We're going to label all the sides. Very last question, last one here. And then you guys will have to try some on your own. Across from the 90. That's our hypotenuse. Across from the angle. That's our opposite. Beside the angle. So right here beside it, that's our adjacent. Circle the ones we're going to use. This one, this one. Nothing with the hypotenuse, so we're not going to use it. We're going to just use these two. We go to our ratios. We need opposite and adjacent. We go looking at our three ratios. Opposite hypotenuse, no. Adjacent hypotenuse, no. Opposite adjacent. Tan ratio, we're going to use this ratio. Tan of theta is opposite over adjacent. We're going to write tan theta opposite over adjacent. I'm going to fill in the information. Step 2. So tan of the angle 26. Step 2. Fill in the information. Opposite is 10 over y. So again, opposite 10, adjacent y. Tan of 26. So let's now figure that out. Let's go to our calculators. The optional step. If you prefer this way, this is the optional step. Step 3, I believe. So tan of 26. So in this calculator method, you go 26 tan. 0.4877. 0.4877. 0.4877 equals 10 over y. Put it over 1. Cross multiply. So now we're going to cross multiply. So 0.4877y equals 10. Next step, divide. Last step, 0.4877 divide by what's in front of the y. 0.4877. So y equals 10 divided by 0.4877. Let's go to the calculator. 10 divided by 0.4877. 20.5. So 20.5. So 20.5 here. We got to go all the way up to figure out what the units are. Meters. Meters. I'd like you to do the rest of the questions on your own.